Hey there folks, I'm really excited to be able to bring you a lesson this week. It's been about 4.5 weeks since I broke my collarbone and I'm just starting to get back to playing the fiddle, which is making me really happy at the moment. So I broke my left collarbone about 4.5 weeks ago. It's a little sore, a little tender, but I'm not having any trouble lifting my arm up far enough to play the violin at the moment, for a little bit anyway. So during the time since I have kind of been out of commission because of the collarbone, my new album came out, Hair and Hide, and just recently one of the tunes from the album won a award from the DC Bluegrass Union for their tune writing contest. So I won first place in that contest, the Mike Aldridge tune writing contest, and I was really stoked about that with my tune Neighbor Mike. So I thought I would take the opportunity, my first lesson back here after breaking my collarbone, I thought it'd be a bit of fun to break down this one, Neighbor Mike, for you, in case you are interested in learning this one. It's a fun little tune, and it's in the key of F, which I don't know if I've taught a tune in the key of F. This is a good one, I think, to dive into in the key of F. I'll play it to you and then break down the phrases. Alright, well, let's break down the parts. Starting with the A part, I'm just going to play it nice and slowly for you, and then we're going to break it down into little chunks. So nice and slowly, the A part's going to go like this. 3, 4. So that's one A part. The A part is repeated 2 times. So it's quite a long section, this one. Longer than the B section anyway. So we're in the key of F, and we're going to start with second finger on the D string, the note F. Play a little bit of a F major scale in first position. So Often I start off by doing a little bit of a scale, but just all the notes in first position that would play in F major is a good place to start for this tune. So here's our F note. Okay, so on the G and the D string, our pattern is the same. First finger is where it normally is. Second finger is back, close to the first finger, and third and fourth fingers are in their sort of normal position. When we get to the A and the E string, our first finger is going to be right back in the flat position. On the A string, we've got gaps in between all our fingers, and by the time we get to the E string, our B flat, our fourth finger is pulled in. So spaces on the A string. And on the D and the G string, it's just our second finger. That's flat of our regular sort of major scale open position. Okay, let's break down the melody. So the very first phrase. Okay, starting on F, second finger on the D string. I'm going to sort of walk that scale up. And then answer that with 3-2 open 3-2. That first phrase one more time. We're starting that phrase straight on the first beat there. 3, 4, 1. Okay, our answering phrase from there, our next phrase, second phrase. So this phrase was starting second finger on the A string. And ending on the third finger on the D, on the A string, note D. Scoop at the end of that, where we roll from the D string over to the A string with our third finger down. So it's 2 open. We can kind of give this one a little bit of a bluesy sort of slide. Let's have a look at those first two phrases. 3, 4, 1. Okay, down to the two phrases together. Third phrase. Okay, that's just a short little phrase there. With these longer notes that are sort of held out. So starting third finger on the A string. And those long notes are G and then B flat. So 1. I use my fourth finger to get that E note so that it's all on the A string. That until we get to this note. Okay, and then our last phrase this time around is so we're starting on A, open A this time. So up to the C in the scale and then down to the F in the scale. So A, B flat, C, B flat, A, G, F. And then we're doing a sort of slightly bluesy. I mean, it can either be bluesy or just kind of straight. The notes are A, G, F, D, or we can sort of catch that bluesy edge of the A note, sort of A flat. You can do a little trill or just leave it out. Okay, so this is going to make the first half of the A part. So first phrase, 3, 4. Second. Third. Last. Okay, and then we're going to repeat that with a slight change to the ending. So really, the only difference is instead of finishing on the open D, we're going back up to the F note. So first ending, second ending. Okay, and that's our whole A part. So the whole A part kind of has the long phrase with all 4 bits. There's a first ending and then a second ending, and then we're going to repeat the whole thing again. So let's play the A part together in a nice slow tempo. I want you to play it along with me or sing it along, yeah, feel free to watch my fingers. It's never cheating to watch watch where the fingers are going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, I made a little mistake in there, but I think it's okay for a play along. We're going to move on to the B part, and the B part's going to go like this. I'll play it nice and slowly for you. 2, 2, 3, 4. So the B part has as much sort of information as the A part, but it only gets played basically once through. So it ends up being half as long when it's played all up as the B section. we're going to start on the note G, third finger on the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our first phrase. So we're starting G. I kind of think that melodically it's probably the melody that I originally wrote would have been G, B flat, with a rolling back to the G. So sometimes I kind of leave out the extra G. So either way. Okay, so that's our first phrase. The second phrase is kind of gonna take that melodic idea and just put it up to the next scale degree. With a slightly different melodic sort of ending. So we've got A, fourth finger, C, and then. So from the top we have G, B flat, A, C, and then we're going to move that sort of that same rhythmic and melodic device up to D and F. So third finger on the A string and first finger on the E string this time. Okay, so that whole sequence goes like this. 3, 4. And then we have an ending. It kind of echoes the A part. The ending goes like this. So we've got 3, 2, open, 3, 2, open. We've got that little bluesy. Okay, and then we're going to repeat the first two phrases from that previous sequence. And then we have our ending phrase, which takes up the space of 2 whole phrases, and it goes like this. So that whole ending is starting on first finger on the E string, the note F. And one more time. Okay, let's play the whole B section now. It's just once through that whole thing, and I'll call out the phrases. So we have our first phrase. Second phrase. Third phrase. Ending. And we're going back to the first phrase. Second phrase. Final ending. Let's put the whole B part together and play it together, sing it along, or play it along, or hum it along, whatever takes your fancy. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play the whole tune once round from the top together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, hope you enjoyed that one. We'll see you next week.